Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. When last we left off, now that we've been given free reign of most of Twin Elms, we've begun to explore Oldsong. This exploration has mostly been contained to here right now, but we did do a bit of buying and selling with this merchant. I've also noticed someone critically important that we need to say hello to. Unfortunately, we cannot say hello to the cat. Sad times indeed. Yes. Let us go this way and have a look around. There's a bunch of fangs there. There's also a reagent that we can grab. No one's going to stop us. And if we go over here, there is an antelope companion. You do not see the person who that is the companion of. Perhaps they're over here. Here we have a group of people and something we can loot. And what are they to us, these pale elves? Strangers to us all. My blood runs cold like a river from the White Mountains when I stride near the temple's grounds. More tensions. Tensions everywhere in the Dyrwood. We'll grab this deer cap. And there's where we can go to the Heartsong district. That's how we get to the burial isle. We're not going to be going there for some time, I wager. And there's two things we can loot here without any consequences whatsoever. I'll take this balloon and that. Also, I note that your inventory is completely full. Ah, yes! Because we bought lots of food. It's very important that we put all of these things here. Also important that we put these things in here too. At some point, I'll use them! He lied to himself. Lying to all of you. This sword here. Right.
I'm here.
We'll also check here. And we'll take that money. We could always do with more of that. Onwards we go. Following this peaceful body of water. Is it a river? Is it a lake? I don't know. Channel the enemy's thoughts and thus command their mind. Do you understand? No. You can't lie to a mindhunter, but at least pretend to humor me a little, would you? No. I'm instructing Estremor. What do you need? Nothing. Farewell. This district was once one of the liveliest. Yes. Good to know. Bit ironic, though, considering it leads to the burial isle. So here's where we go to the burial isle. It seems like we're just allowed to go, but I won't. The ice keeps growing, like poisonous mold on a tree. Oh, great. Our hospitality's been consumed by the Pale Elves. The Father must act. A season at least, until their next council. So it's this thing here, Noonfrost. We should go check out Noonfrost. We should also take these lobnicks. And this ripple sponge.
The chill of Rimergon's oblivion. The mindless beast. Easily brought to heel by the fire.
It's been a while since we've heard you say anything out of the blue, Durance. You've been very quiet, caught in your own thoughts. Unlike Velma here, who is not caught in her own thoughts. Hello, Velma. You're sad that Vesper's gone off on adventures all by herself, aren't you? Yes, you are. It's okay, though. You also got a new scratching post. Another good reason to come check this place out. This place being my office. Yep, she came here just to see if I was here, scratch the scratching post, and leave. A thrilling life of Velma. Right, we are in here. This place is, it's very cold. I imagine those flames are not actually making heat. Hello. The pale elf searches you with ice blue eyes. She shifts and knits her fingers together. Welcome to Noonfrost. Most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies to Rimgand. She forces a smile and waves to the eastern doorway. The shrine is to your right. You're welcome to make your offerings to Rimgand there, but the rest of the temple is off limits. Why is most of the temple closed? As I said, we're in the middle of sacred ceremony. She enunciates carefully. They're rather complex, and we don't permit outsiders to witness them. She glances at the elves over her shoulder. Others of my clan get rather touchy about them, which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. That's a pity. I was hoping to learn more about these practices. The more complicated the better, I say. Her eyes dart between the two doors on either side of the room. If that's all... Are they hiding something? What are you doing here? My clan journeyed from the White that Wends to pay homage to Rimgand, here in Noonfrost. We learned that this place had been abandoned for several years, and we felt it is our duty to tend to one of the god's oldest shrines. She rolls her shoulders back. It has been a long journey, but Rimgand demands endurance. No doubt he will reward us for ours. Maybe. Tell me about Rimgand. He's the god of cold, entropy, and collapse. Many see him as a harsh god, but few recognize that he also gives life in his own way. All things wind to a merciful end in his shadow, only to feed creation elsewhere. She frowns, gnawing her lip. But he is a silent god, and his ways are mysterious. To follow him is to accept inevitability without explanation. In this matter, and in my legacy, it seems the gods are often silent when we most crave guidance. Goodbye. Alright.
Yes?
We need to go to the shrine. Also, there's a pale elf vanquisher there. There's this book. The pages of his tome glisten under a thick layer of frost. This place is pretty big, so I'm gonna save just in case it was their right and not our right they were referring to. You can never be too sure. You can never be too sure. So let's go into here and have a look around. So, we go over here. Over here we have, the shrine. It's right here. And there's nobody named here. The water in this well has frozen solid, trapping small fish from the lake underneath the temple. Refracted light dapples the icy mirror behind this statue. Interesting. So what's over here? I know we're visible, but I'm gonna see if we... No, it seems like we're okay here. It seems like we're fine. Here we have a statue. Each line and wrinkle of this warrior's weather-beaten frown has been chiseled from the ice. What was that noise? Sounds like a door opening. Because it was. Over here we have... Hold, Wanderer! Venturing beyond all doors is forbidden. Do not trespass against our will. Alright. Don't go beyond a door.
Yes?
Gotcha. There's a door there. We will not go that way. Not until we have good reason to do so. That way is the way of, do not go this way, for you were told to head in the other direction. But I'm still going to see how far we can get. I do wonder what would happen if I just had at the... Well, aside from massive amounts of combat.
I'm here.
So if we go this way, it leads to another door. And we cannot do anything with this door, and that is stealing. Well, we could unlock it.
I'm here.
But we're not going to. We have no reason to do so. There's no quest pointing us toward Noonfrost, so we shall vacate. And this is when we turn our back on the biggest quest ever. That initiates once you poke your nose into business you're not meant to. Oldsong's Pass is there. Hylea's Shrine is there. So, I think we'll go to Hylea's Shrine first, which involves heading this way. I don't like that we saw that vision there. That tells me that this place was as much a part of Thaos' leaden key as the other Engwithan structures. And here is Hylea's Shrine.
We can't stay down here. Someone must go to the nest eventually.
Ooh, you have voice acting. That means you're important.
I'm here.
Let's speak. Two wood elves, a man and a woman, wear colourful robes embroidered with a matching emblem, a winged egg. Apart from their clothing, they couldn't be more different. She folds her arms and continually scowls at the broken walls around them. He, on the other hand, mutters prayers, his shade-dappled face as tranquil as a cloudless sky.
Just how are we supposed to worship the Sky Mother from among the weeds, This is a disgrace.
The woman rounds on her companion.
Calm yourself. We should be grateful that she protected us from the winged terror. Besides, even here we have a visitor.
He turns to us as he speaks. What is this winged terror you speak of?
A dragon. One that has taken up residence in the Nest, the true temple of Hylea, and slain many of her faithful. And one which a Nuan has been in favor of killing from the beginning.
Oh.
But no, you advised caution. Now word spread that the dragon ate a few of our followers, and anyone willing to slay it wants an Noonfrost ransom for the job.
She throws her hands up to the heavens and shakes her head as she speaks.
I told you a larger party wouldn't stand a chance. By the time the first half reached the top of the mountain, the second half would still be stuck in the pass. They'd be burned alive.
But your party, looking to us, your party's just small enough that it might work.
Contrary to Anuin's suggestion, I am in favor of sending someone to kill the dragon. But I suggest a smaller party, and one willing to seek Hylea's blessing.
I could go after this dragon. He gives us a curious look as we say that.
You could.
Onwin eyes you carefully.
What she means is that this is no mere drake, but a fully grown dragon, and one that has willingly moved into a populated area. You'll want every advantage at your disposal, including the blessing of the Sky Mother herself. I would suggest that you petition her directly at Ter Evron, if you haven't already.
Oh? She points to a path on her right leading north and up a slope. You'll want to follow this path here. You'll pass through a north world, but the way up the mountain continues from there. It's near one of those big circles laid by the builders. Let me ask you about something else first. Go ahead then. Language is also sacred to our goddess. Something else you wish to speak of? I have questions about the dragon. We'll tell you as much as we can. He gives Onwin a stern look. Has this sort of thing happened before? Never. Or our order would have started to resemble the Fangs a long time ago. Perhaps there's a reason this has happened now. She scowls. Let us be clear. You suggest there's some misdeed in our midst, that we've committed a crime against our goddess or some other and received our just punishment. Onwin, please. He lays a hand on her shoulder. She shakes the hand off. I don't know why these things happen. Why our own mother goddess allowed scores of her followers to perish among flames. She narrows her eyes, speaking between her teeth. And if you ever discover why, I invite you to come back and tell the rest of us. How did the dragon come to be here? With a great beating of wings and a fiery roar. Who knows why those beasts come and go? It's here, and that's what matters. If you're asking why this has happened, only the gods know. I suspect it's a test of faith from Hylea herself, but who can say? When did the dragon first show up? He looks skyward, thinking. It was several weeks ago. The creature cloaked the sky like a thundercloud and descended upon us all at once. There was no warning. Can you tell me anything else about the dragon? She opens her mouth, a croaked sneer on her face, but seems to think better of whatever she was about to say. After a pause, she says, Nothing. We truly wish we could tell you more, but we, like the rest of Hylea's faithful, are running for our lives. We were more fortunate than most. That's all I want to know about the dragon. What else do you wish to know? I'd like to know more about Hylea.
Why, she's the goddess of song, art, the sky, and maternity. She's gentle and brilliant, speaking to her followers in dreams, inspiration, and birdsong. It is said that she wears a cloak adorned with a feather from every bird known to kith or wilder, and that she manifests in the flocks themselves.
Aye, and in the screams of childbearing, which I can assure you is not so beauteous a thing.
And this is true, which is why midwives are widely considered clergy of Hylea, as are many artists and poets. In any case, those of us who follow her feel closest to her splendor in a place where we might share light, song, and a view of the blessed sky.
I've noticed just now that Lyrin is in a very amusing freeze frame, running towards this worshipper. Is this the temple to Hylea?
You hear this, Wag?
She rolls her sky blue eyes and elbows her companion.
Relax, Anuin. I'm sure she meant nothing by it. Forgive my consort. She's been rather excitable of late. This is not, as you seem to recognize, our actual temple. It's merely a shrine we've set up after this business with the dragon.
He makes a placating gesture and ignores a pointed look from Onman while speaking. Well, goodbye. Okay, we can check
here.
out this door. Solid iron bars block a dark passage. They don't budge, and there doesn't appear to be any mechanism for raising them from the outside. So, we can now go to Oldsong Pass if we wish. We can also grab this. And we do want to go to Oldsong Pass, or at least click the travel icon, so that we can then go to the Northweld. We will eventually want to go to the Temple of Hylea, but not just yet. Going to Northweld, we're going to need Sagani with us. Is there anything else here that we haven't seen? Well, there's this reagent. But apart from that... Oh, goody! And apart from that, there's this burned lady. Yeah, I'm not liking these glimpses of the past that we're purview to. Doesn't speak highly of the people that were here potentially thousands of years ago. Let's go to Elm's Reach. Maybe we'll get a quest or two there. And how many of them will direct us to Northweld? The answer may surprise you. It's going to be most of them. So here we have Tia Evram, the Twin Elms, the Hall of Warriors, the Blood Sands, Glanfathan Homes, the Oldsong District, and the Golden Grove. Lots of things to look at. Lots of people that we can talk to. Or at the very least hear conversation as we pass. Dark Omen. Even the Delemgan could not stop him. He's just a man. Powerful. But just a man. You sure about the just a man part? He seems to have a certain edge. Certain edge that comes from the blessing of the goddess. Does that make him beyond a man, though? In ways, no. But in other ways, yes. Let us check this building out quickly. In here we have 2 tribesmen, stuff we cannot take, and a fire. The fire gives off the thick, rich colour of burning peat. Poor peat. And when we come back, folks, we will continue to explore the Twin Elms themselves. We'll go to the shrine. Need to go to that shrine, and I believe this is also where we need to go for the main story. We need to be careful of that. We don't want to progress too much. Not too much. Oh, I'm looking at the little boar companion just trotting to and fro. Sometimes not very smoothly, but they are trotting. We'll continue to explore, get more quests, and then ready. Nobody knows his power. Not the Delemgan, not us. We'll hunt him down, wherever he hides. You'll certainly try. But when we come back, folks, we'll finish our explorations, and then start upon our many, many side quests, including one that involves dealing with a dragon. We've dealt with one dragon without violence. Maybe we can deal with this one too. Maybe. Maybe. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.